Hey guys, I done a Spike here, the custom minifigure video today for you. Today I'm going to be telling you how to make the Witch King, the feared and most evilest of evil villains in all of Middle-earth besides Sauron. He is the king of the Nazgul, and he's a badass. That's all I can say about him. And he's a little bit complicated how I built him, and I'm basically happy with how it turned out. It's a little bit tricky, but I'm going to walk you through it. So the trickiest part, of course, obviously, is the helmet, how I did the head. So what I did is I'll show you step by step. The centerpiece is one of these big connector pieces things that have four-way connecting parts on every side. See that? Every single side has a little stud you can connect something to. So the first thing first is I got these little clips. I put one on each side, and I made them kind of diagonal because the spikes on his helmet kind of go up, but they're also kind of on the side. So that's why I kind of make it diagonal. I kind of thought that was the best way to balance it, and I wasn't sure exactly if they should go horizontal or vertical. So I went with somewhere in the middle. On the back for the helmet, I have a 1x1 light, dark gray flat tile. Just stick that on right there like that. And then for the spike on top, I have one of these pieces. I got this one from the Wonder Woman 1984 set. It came from one of the satellite, from the main satellite build in the center of it. It's just like this kind of spiky thing. It's rubber. It's pretty easy to bend, but you don't want to do that because then they'll mess it up. But that's where I got mine from. It's probably used in other sets too. It's used for like gates and other things like that. I put it on top for the helmet for Witch King because I think it looks the closest piece that we have for the good spike he has. The really tall spike in the center. And then for this part, I just gave him a hollowed out black stud. You could use a regular black stud, but I like the hollowed one because I don't like my Witch King having like a big word Lego right in the middle. Kind of takes away the menacing part. I'm not completely happy with this design because I wish I could do something where I could have that gaping mouth he has and maybe some eye slits, but I'm not smart enough to figure out how to do that. If any of you guys in the comments have a better idea, let me know, and then I'll try to build it for you and make a video about it, but this is the best that I could come up with. And then I just kind of stuck it on the square part fits on easily any minifigure peg for the neck part. If I just put it on here, there we go. See? And you can still swivel it so it still moves and it looks good, I think. For the torso, that is from the mouth of Sauron. The back of it, however, this is the front of it here, but you can cover it with this lovely little cape drapery I got from Storm, actually, and she came out in an old X-Men set, the only one of two. They came out in 2014. I wish they made a lot more X-Men sets, but they only have those two. Someday, hopefully they'll make more. The arms are from the newest version of Darth Vader, the printed arms version of Darth Vader that came out this last year in 2020. It's 2021 now, but yeah, in the final duel set, you get that Darth Vader with printed arms. Also, the Bespin City, Bespin Cloud City, Bespin Duel set. That was like a promotion San Diego Comic-Con set that came out last year as well. You can get those same arms there. I like them because the Witch King has silver shoulder armor plates, and that's why I gave them to him here, because that's like the best piece out there right now that has armored shoulders, and they're even silver, so it's perfect. The hands I swapped out, and they are gray instead of black for the Darth Vader arms. I did that because the Witch King has gray, silverish gunmetal gauntlets. The belt piece is black. The legs, however, are from the Mark I Iron Man that came out in the Suit of Armors or Hall of Armors that came out a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So I like these because I was considering using War Machine at first, but when I was looking at them, the War Machine legs just look a little bit too pretty, a little bit too pristine, whereas these Mark 1 Iron Man legs kind of got some dirt and grit on it, like there on the feet and the legs a little bit. And I like that better because they're not only silver plated like the Witch King's legs are in the movie, but they're also kind of beat up and worn down. That's why I like the little brown parts, because it's kind of like it's gritty, it's dirty. And yeah, the flail and the sword. I colored both of these when I was a kid, and when I was like 12 years old. And I don't know why I did that. I just thought it would be fun, I guess. They were both kind of messed up before, so I didn't really mind coloring them. I never do that nowadays, but I did it back then, so I figured I might as well just throw it in here anyway. I think it does look kind of cool still, to be honest. This was one of those old classic castle medieval greatswords that are usually silver or gold. And I just got a black Sharpie and made it all black. And I did the same thing with this flail here. Usually these things are silver. You can even tell on the handle there, because he's been holding it for so much, that it used to be silver. But I colored the whole thing black. Now, you don't have to do that with your figures, your accessories. I just did it with mine. If you don't have a big old great sword like this, you can also use one of these types of swords as well. And I would recommend getting a gunmetal gray one like this one is. Like, I just think it looks better for the Witch King, because he has like really dark looking weapons, and it looks really cool too, I think. Wielding that with the flail looks awesome. So you can do the same thing with your Witch King if you make one. So yeah, that's gonna be basically it for this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you dig this. Alright, take care.